Hey there, Ryan Reynolds here. It's a new year, and you know what that means. No, not the diet. Resolutions. A way for us all to try and do a little bit better than we did last year. And my resolution, unlike big wireless, is to not be a raging and raise the price of wireless on you every chance I get. Give it a try at mintmobile.com/switch.
$45 upfront payment required, equivalent to $15 per month. New customers on first 3-month plan only. Taxes and fees extra. Speed slower above 40 gigabytes on unlimited. See mintmobile.com for details.
Hello.
Let's get into it.
We're into it. This is we've started. We've begun.
Okay. Well, a little cheerier. Let's go.
I'm trying. Hello, guys. This is going to end up being the bonus episode, which is supposed to come out today, but I probably will. I'm not going to really edit it. I don't really edit the bonus episodes.
Oh, I thought this was like a real episode.
Well, the real episode is coming after we do a little chit chat for 10 minutes as a bonus episode.
Oh, okay.
Then the real episode comes.
Chit chat.
It's good to warm up a little bit.
I've been doing push-ups all day.
I'm a professional. I don't need to warm up, obviously.
Oh, you're just ready to hit, running? Boom, 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 boom.
No, I'm really...
Yeah, I've noticed that you wear your headphones all the time. You're always carrying a mic, even at the grocery store.
I'm just like ready to...
So are you a reporter? I'm practicing for podcasting.
Practicing. I'm just ready
keeping up on your game
to randomly jump into a podcast at any time. No, I am a little low energy. I think I have talked about on here my journey with the naturopath and trying to figure out what's going on with my body. I've talked about it a bit on previous episodes. So I got my results, and it turns out I have estrogen dominance, and everything else looks pretty good though, which is good but also annoying. So I started taking something called Estrodim. It's supposed to flush all the estrogen out of your system. I'm sure all the men listening to this right now are like, this is the content that I'm really looking for.
Where can I slip that Mickey at,
Anyways, it causes, it's giving me I'm on day 4 of a headache at this point. So I'm hoping my body will adjust and it'll feel better, but we're just going to power through it. And I have not had the opportunity to see Jenna this week. So Mark is kind enough to, after a full day of him being at work, to sit down and do this with me.
I'm ready to go.
Thank you so much for doing this. So
thanks for having me on, Margot.
Oh, you're welcome. So I don't really have I don't know. I guess we see each other all the time, because I was going to say, when me and Jenna now do the bonus, I don't really see her all week. So we catch up. I'm like, how was your week? She told me about her gate incident at her house.
Oh, the crazy person who couldn't get out?
Yeah. And so we just catch up on the week, but I know how your week is going, and I know how your weekend went. Your weekend was filled with food and drinking.
Yum.
Yeah. We ate a lot of junky food this weekend. And we went swimming in my pool at I live in a little casita. It's 6 other freestanding casitas. It's not like an official community or anything. It's pretty small, but
it's just a bunch of houses on the same lot.
Yeah. And in the back, there's a pool. Not like a pool. It just is a pool.
It's likable.
It is a pool.
It's likable.
It's not clean right now. It's very dirty, and not stuff floating in it, because we have a skimmer that we can get stuff out with that. But
it needs some.
It needs a power wash on the bottom.
Yeah, it needs some chlorine and stuff added to it.
It smelled like fish a little bit. Not sure why, but we did take a dip because it was so hot, and for some reason, the pool reminds me of a 1970s pool. Maybe because on the gate.
Because it was built in 1970?
Maybe. and the gate to get in the pool, it's one of those circular combination locks that you have on your locker in high school, which is random. But anyways, I usually love the pool because no one's ever there, and it's our own private pool that's 25 steps from my back door. However, it was not doing well this weekend.
Well, last year it was super clear after they cleaned it. I think it's probably a little negligent since the summer has started.
Summer has started. We are in summer with both feet.
106 degrees, babe.
Yeah. So I have a bunch of random trivia questions. I'm going to ask you a few, unless there's something that you would like to talk about.
I'm down for some trivia. Remember playing trivia at the bar the other night? What?
Oh, yeah. That's right. We did. We went to Shooters. Oh, yeah. Everybody knows about our weekend who follows us on Instagram because I already posted about it, which I generally never do. And I don't know why. Because we go to some great places and eat some really good food, but no more.
And we got a bunch of stuffies out of the skill claw machine.
I know. I posted that too. I took
the dogs already ate 2 of them completely.
We should have taken a video of her like ripping it apart. I don't think Indiana's ever had a stuffed animal before.
Well, she didn't rip it apart. Henry rips it apart. She plays with it and it's like reasonable. And then Henry just destroys it by eating the face first. I think it's kind of a thing.
It is. He does eat the faces off of stuffed animals
I'm
first.
like, I hope he doesn't kill me. He's like, I'm going for the face first. I'm like, no, bro, please.
And then Indiana rips out all the stuffing out of it.
What a girl.
Yeah. Yeah, we did. We played Hollywood trivia, like one of those like little counter machines at the bar.
You were a little frustrated because you weren't getting stuff, and then you started on a roll.
I'm usually really good at Hollywood stuff, and it was kind of old though. A lot of it was like older.
Well, it was like random ones. It was like match the actor to the TV character from 1963. It's like, okay, I didn't really watch a lot of those, you know?
I'm trying to think of what kind of, I have like a lot of, I have brain teasers. I have just random multiple choice trivia. I have cooking trivia, TV and film trivia.
Let's do a little cooking or multiple choice trivia.
Okay. Ooh.
B, C.
Okay, what
All
year?
the above.
What year did the Titanic sink?
Ooh, I should probably
A,
know this.
1905, B, 1912, C, 1915, or D, 1920?
It was, let me think about it. I think it was 1915 or it's 12.
1912.
Darn it.
Yeah.
I was wrong about
Close.
15. Yeah, that's stupid. It wasn't that time.
Let's see.
What year was the Titanic found by James Cameron and his crew?
Did James Cameron find the Titanic?
I don't know. I think he was part of it, like part of like funding it or something, I think.
Really?
Yeah.
That's a great trivia question to look up. I'm unwilling to look it up right now. Okay, here's an interesting one.
Maybe he just went down with this and filmed a bunch of it, but yeah, it was.
You have to keep your microphone closer to your mouth.
Okay.
There you go. What is the most widely spoken language in the world? A, English, B, Spanish, C, Mandarin Chinese, D, Hindi.
Ooh, that's kind of a hard one.
Mm-hmm.
Mandarin?
Yes, correct. I know this question. It's like I know a lot of random trivia about the human body, like human anatomy, biology, like the skeletal system and the circulatory system, because that was my favorite in school, and I weirdly loved dissecting the frog and did it like 1,000 times. I know it's very out of character for me.
You can't take chicken off a bone.
Yeah, I do not like taking chicken off of a bone, especially like a full chicken. Like
have you ever had a frog leg?
No, I have not.
I had some at the parish one time. It's kind of amphibian.
That's a great way to describe it.
I've also eaten rattlesnake before, and it's about the same kind of like flavor. It's like it tastes like fishy.
Why did you eat rattlesnake? Because it was just there, and you're like, why not?
Well, it was a hazard, so he got taken care of, and I hadn't had it, so I'm like, I'll try it. It can be actually not that bad, but you gotta deep fry it. If you try to like cook it, it's like a rope, because it's all muscle, you know.
Ugh, gross.
I wouldn't recommend it. It's not really like yum.
I don't think that you're ever gonna have to like
convince you of it.
Yeah.
The only time I had it was like,
Zero
I had it a
interest.
couple times with different people like camping and stuff, but the only time I had it is like that we had made bacon, so we had bacon grease and we fried it in that, and it was like yum.
That is not a yawn. I'm sorry, guys. I just yawned. I feel like I have to explain that because I'm not going to edit this. That is not a yum.
It's a yawn.
It's not a yum in my mind, but
yeah, I wouldn't. It's
fine.
not really a thing.
Okay, here's a human body one. I think that this will have to be a guess for you. Maybe not. How many bones are in the adult human body?
I should really know this.
A, 206, B, 210, C, 195, or D, 215?
Wink at me for the right one.
No.
206?
Yes.
Okay. That
That's
sounds
true.
right.
Okay, I'm bored with these ones. What has a heart that doesn't beat?
What has a heart that doesn't beat?
Mm-hmm. You gotta think abstractly. This is a brain teaser.
A heart that doesn't beat.
Yeah, what has a heart, but that heart doesn't beat?
An artichoke heart.
Yes!
Bam.
Wow, I would have never gotten that. That was good. These are tough, but let's try another one. What can travel around the world while staying in a corner? This one's kind of dumb.
Travel around the world that can stay in a
But
corner?
it stays in a corner.
A mouse.
No.
I mean, it could be on a ship.
Yeah, that's true. A stamp.
Oh, okay. Makes sense.
Okay. What can you
A mouse.
What can you break even if you never pick it up or touch it? I feel like there can be multiple answers to this one.
A heart.
That's what I was thinking, but that's not the answer that I have here. But it's like in the realm of that.
What can you break but never touch?
Mm-hmm. And like you're at like a heart. That's an abstract answer. That's
The
pretty,
sound barrier.
That maybe.
I don't know. Well, what's the answer?
A promise.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Jesus.
What has many teeth but cannot bite?
Teeth but cannot bite.
Mm-hmm. Bite.
Bite.
Mm-hmm.
A sprocket.
What the fuck is a sprocket?
Like a gear?
Oh, maybe. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, this could have multiple answers as well.
Well, obviously they're looking for a specific one.
A comb.
I guess.
Yeah. Okay. Now I'm going to ask you a few others. Ready?
Sure.
What type of pastry is used to make a traditional Greek baklava?
Oh, I should know this. You always
You
talk
should
about
totally know this.
spanakopita.
No.
Oh, that's like a thing.
That's that.
Flava.
Wait. No,
That's a
you're
thing.
right. Spanakopita uses the same dough that
Yeah.
baklava uses, and that's what we're looking for. The name of the dough.
It's the.
It's phyllo dough.
Oh, that's right.
Okay. I don't know what this is, but maybe you will. What is the name of the Japanese dish made from fermented soybeans and often considered an acquired taste?
Fermented soybeans?
Yeah, I've heard this word before, but I couldn't
I know
explain this.
miso's made from like soybean.
It's called natto or natto, N-A-T-T-O.
I don't know.
I've heard that for sure.
You know, like I was watching that, it was like a food show or something, but they were, it's like weird stuff. It's like Andrew Zimmerman or something.
Mm-hmm.
And they were like in Alaska, and they, like that's one of the stuff they have these like big nets, and they get these like puffer birds, and they catch them, and they like put them in like a seal skin, and then like it was obviously cold out there, so they build a pile of rocks and they let the whole bird ferment in there, and it's like tradition to eat it outside because it's like so stinky, but it's like so disgusting. They're like pulling like the flesh off. It's like so gross.
Ew.
But that's like
gross.
a thing like traditionally like people eat. That's like crazy weird. Like if you ate it, you'd immediately throw up. I would too. Like 99% of people just couldn't handle it. But they're like, yum. Like you're just a kid growing up eating that crap.
Right, but do you think I don't think our American cuisine or culture has something like that. Like, what's that really stinky fruit that I've seen it at the
Like guava or whatever it is, like or jackfruit or something.
Yes, maybe something like that, but it's like
it's just like not normal for us to eat it.
Durian. I think that's what it's called. But anyways, I feel like most cultures have like something that is kind of normal to them, or most like different types of cuisine. But to a foreigner, it might seem just like what you just explained, like totally disgusting.
We have like flaming hot Cheetos, It's like there's there's a dusting of red poison on it, and it's like spicy hot, but not really. It's like a chemical burn. People are like, yum. I've known some people like, oh, I love it.
I love them.
I cannot eat that crap.
Oh, I like them. I never will eat them.
I literally know, like, I can eat some bad foods, but it's literally eating poison. There's like all kinds of
I have so many
yellow
comments to
whatever
respond to about that. But
smoking and drinking is natural.
Okay, drinking I could get behind. Smoking cigarettes, come on, man.
Okay, but flaming hot Cheetos are also bad.
True.
But yeah, I can't think of anything in America that's like really,
you know what I mean? Yeah,
like a weird dish, because even in America, like most of our dishes though we're also just kind of like the melting pot. So it's like you have Cajun food and all this different stuff.
Yeah.
But I mean,
but American food's like burgers.
Yeah, but I think the hamburgers was
from Germany.
The
Yeah.
hamburger.
Yeah, that's true.
There was like the first restaurant here in America that
so
said
what's our food then? Apple pie.
sure they made apple pie somewhere before here. Well,
Yeah.
I don't know. There's a lot of apples here, but there's food here. But I don't know.
I don't know either.
But there really isn't. Yeah, there isn't really like that much of a traditional. I mean, we have like barbecue, but really barbecue is more of a Hawaiian thing. You know what I mean? It's more like islander food. You know, like a roasted pig and stuff. That's where that originates from.
Yeah, I know. I've been to a pig roast. I didn't like it.
There's not like a lot of regional shit here, but there's a lot of food here.
Oh, I was looking
You
up.
know what? My buddy Craig likes to eat, and he's like, "Dude, just grew up with it. So good, like pickled herring."
Oh yeah, but I think my dad likes that too.
Yeah, I actually kind of do.
Is it like the fish in like a white sauce in a jar, kind of, or something?
Yeah, like you can get like cream pickled herring, which I think is disgusting. Which the pickled herring just like in like juice, you know. But it's kind of like, I took a bite of it, okay. But it's also like, it's kind of disgusting now. So.
I was looking to see if there's any interesting news stories. But really, all the news is just crap.
Let's stay out of the news.
Yeah, there's just nothing good. Did you ever see that movie Parasite?
Don't think so.
Oh my gosh, we should watch that one night. It won Best Picture in 2020, the Academy Award
Was
for
it
Best
about
Picture.
tapeworms?
No, I have seen it, but I know I won't be able to explain it properly, so I'll just show you the preview after this. We're watching right now.
When did it win?
2020.
Oh.
We're watching right now.
Just so you folks know, Margot has a very difficult time like describing a show. Like I can, I'm like, what's it about? And she's like, well, it's like this person. This is happening. I'm like, well, they're a Russian spy. They're like all over the world. It's female or it's male. They like do this and they like assassinate people. Pretty easy to explain.
Okay. Are you describing Killing Eve? Is that what you were trying to describe?
Well,
right
that's
now?
just like the one that like I thought of, but also
Yeah, because that's what I was going to say. We're watching this show called Killing Eve, which is now on Netflix. It originally was on A&E. No, is that right?
I don't know. You just showed it to me and started watching it.
Can't totally remember, but I feel like it was on AMC. AMC, I think. I saw it years ago, but I don't think I've seen like the last 2 seasons. There's 4 seasons, anyways.
But see, like me on the other hand, she's like, "What's it about?" I'm like, "Well, there's this like cowboy, and he's like kind of broke, and he's like down on his luck, and he's like thinking about this, and this is kind of his base character as a person."
Okay, we get it. You can give a better synopsis of a movie. I'm not great at it. Although, remember the other day we were watching Criminal Minds, the new season of the new one, and you asked me a question, and I gave you like a very complete answer, and you were surprised.
I was like, "Wow."
I know, but I've been watching Criminal Minds for like my whole life. I love it.
I know it's like a show where there's like a murder, and then they find him immediately.
Yeah, but I like how the new Criminal Minds, it's not
Takes, like-
episodic. It's serialized. So like the whole one episode carries over to the next.
Yeah, it's like,
you know what I mean?
It's the version of like, most of the ABC, NBC shows, like the crimes, all that stuff. It was always.
Are you explaining it to me?
No, I'm just saying. Like, most of those shows always were the one and done. It's like there's a murder, they solve the case at the end of the episode.
Well, it's like Law and Order. All the Law and Orders like that. All the CSIs are like that. Generally, I know. I love all the FBI's. It wraps up in a neat little bow at the end. Usually, sometimes they do a multi-episode
They're all to be
arc.
continued to the next episode.
I feel like
What did they say on that show? The unsub.
The unsub.
The
unidentified suspect.
But I disagreed. If there's anybody out there that's in law enforcement, do they just use that, like the unsub?
Oh, that's right. We were debating about this.
Not that they don't use that, but do they use it 100 times in a conversation?
Well, maybe the behavioral analyst. That's not FBI. That is the behavioral analyst unit, the BAU.
Ooh.
They are different than FBI, CSI,
I know,
detectives.
but I feel like
they're analyzing the criminal's personality.
I just feel like once they're they're on the case, like they're looking for the same bro.
Right.
Or bro.
Well, remember he's called, last season was Sicarius and this one is
Okay, but like
Gold Star.
But they're talking about the same suspect, so they're not like the unsub. We're talking about the suspect.
Okay, well, if anybody happens to work the behavioral unit is part of
anybody in any kind of
FBI,
law enforcement,
yes.
like a detective or anything like that. If you have a particular case, like are you
using the word unsub
Sub.
all the time?
or at all?
or at all.
Is there a different one that you're using we just don't know about?
I really would have loved to go into like be a CSI or a FBI. Too late now. I'm too old, but that would have been like such a great career. That's all I got.
Well, let's move forward.
Okay. I mean, it's kind of a brief bonus, but it's 20 minutes. I think we can wrap this bonus up. I mean, I could sit here and talk to you for a lot longer, but we have a mission at hand, and that is to
Go to the moon.
Not
because it is easy, because it is hard.
And with that, let's wrap up this bonus episode and jump into our actual episode. So I will say thank you guys for listening, and tune in tomorrow for the new episode that we're about to record in 2 minutes.
Same bat channel station.
Bye.
I said